Good morning, good evening, or good afternoon, my fellow Earth dwellers and magical beings. I'm Ivy, and welcome back to another episode of the Cosmic Wheel Sisterhood. If you're new here to the channel, we have been playing through this series for a little bit now. It's a very beautiful game about witches and tarot. Well, kind of about tarot. If you're new, I recommend starting from the beginning. I have a little playlist of all the episodes of this game. Unfortunately for this game, I feel bad because I absolutely love this game so much so far, but I feel bad because I keep taking like little breaks in between episodes, so I feel like even though there's not a lot of episodes, I've been playing this game forever. But that's okay. We're gonna continue it now. But before we start, I am just going to go ahead and read a content warning. I read this at the beginning of every episode just because there are some trigger warnings here, and it's more important to me that you are comfortable and cozy, because that's the nature of my channel, is helping you be comfortable, helping you relax. So if there's anything here that is going to make you uncomfortable, please do not continue watching this video. I have plenty of other videos you can check out. But yeah, these are our warnings. Self-harm, suicide, discrimination, gender dysphoria, depression, anxiety, nudity, sexual themes, crude language, and use of legal drugs. So again, if any of these are going to be not relaxing for you or make you feel distressed or upset, please click out of the video now. I don't want you to be uncomfortable. Alright, now if I remember correctly, last time we left off on a few cliffhangers, a few twists and turns, so this will be pretty exciting to get back into. Let's go ahead and continue. We are on chapter 4, Succession. Okay, I believe there are 7 chapters, and we're on chapter 4. I think we just started chapter 4. I don't quite remember correctly, but regardless, let's go ahead and get into it. Okay, so I think where we left off was we have a visitor. We have Idonna wanting to visit us. It is imperative that we speak before I vanish. Alright, let's go ahead and invite Idonna over. Oh, so cool. Oh my gosh, this is our first time seeing Idonna, I believe. Idonna looks really cool, I'm not gonna lie. Hello, Fortuna. Is something the matter? I heard you were dead. That is correct. You have never met the corpse of a witch. I keep forgetting how young some of you are. I always thought of death as just that, the end. It can be if you are killed or erased. But a witch also dies when they lose the will to live. Now, I am but an aimless corpse waiting to be consumed by your sisters or to be scattered through the cosmos. Why are you visiting me then? Think of me as a ghost dealing with loose ends. In that case, my exile, is it over? I am afraid it is not. Reviewing sentences now falls upon the next leader of the coven. And who might that be? It is yet to be decided. I sense something different about you. What have you done? You have grown. You feel like an adult witch now. It is a shame I did not get to meet you in this form. I don't know what you're talking about. What loose end have you come to tie up here anyway? You. I want to ask you what you have learned during this brief isolation. Okay, we have a lot of brief. I'm gonna say it's wrong for a single witch to rule over a coven. Your word alone shouldn't be enough for me to spend centuries apart from my loved ones. My judgments are not capricious. I converse with the gods. Divine quorum is more important than the clash of personal volitions. Gods shouldn't have a say in what happens to witches either. Nonsense. What was I supposed to learn? Allow me to explain. You have been wrong all along in calling your talent divination. What is tarot then, if not divination? I should tell you about the nature of this universe, the secret of reality. Oh boy, we're gonna learn some crazy stuff. Consciousness is responsibility. Everything that is sentient modifies the nature of the realm we inhabit. All that has happened, every phenomenon, is only real because it has been perceived. Whoa. The parts of the universe that have not been measured are yet to be defined. Your arts do not predict events, they define them. Unknowingly, you are shaping what didn't happen in the past as well as what is yet to happen. You are not a reader, you are a writer. Whoa. That's crazy. That makes a lot of sense though, because you're basically putting these thoughts into people's minds. You're basically creating these situations. That is why I exiled you. When you predicted the falling of this coven, you were, in actuality, dooming us all. I have worked hard to prevent that omen, and I am still not sure if I have succeeded. Only time will tell. Why are you telling this to me now? Because I am dead, and I deem it better that you become aware of the magnitude of your ability, since I will not be here to protect the coven from you any longer. Why didn't you tell me to begin with? Because I was afraid you would write me off this plane. I am well aware you despise me. Keeping you away from your deck was the only way I could think of to ensure some stability for the coven. Come on, I'm not the villain you think I am. Likewise. Fair enough. Remember, you can manipulate anything that does not exist. The future is the most obvious implication, but I am also talking about the past. You can alter anything that did not happen. So, Dahlia's past then. Damn. The coven is about to go through some turbulent times. I do not think you are mature enough to handle your talent, but it is not in my hands anymore. Do as you please with this knowledge. I understand. Thank you for telling me all this. I have a parting gift. Whoa. Knowledge. I know many witches will come to you for guidance in the near future. We cannot fix the immaturity of your character, but I can at least offer you knowledge. Take one of my eyes. Whoa, we got an eyeball. It will allow you to see the unseen. It will open the gates to the wisdom of the gods. I pray you use it wisely. You will play a critical role in the fate of the coven. I'm going to be nice. I'm going to say that I'm thankful. I will make the most of it. I do not really care anymore. I will not get to witness any of it. Why are you giving it to me then? It was etched into the cosmic wheel. I can only obey. I see. I also want you to have this. Oh, we got a new arcana. The Coppersmith. Dear substance of kin, forsake the mortal hex, abandon flesh, abandon sinew. Thou art now my magic, thou art no more sin. This is a super arcana. Any card created with this image will allow you to access more readings than with a regular card. Ooh. How did you? Even if you believe me a farce, the gods truly speak to me. They told me about the new deck you're crafting. This custom deck, it suits your arts better than the limited tarot. So, my decision to have you exiled was paid off in the end. So what? Do you expect me to thank you? I expect nothing. I am dead. This will be the last time we speak. Do you wish to say anything else to me before my departure? Honestly, I want to be nice. I'm going to say thank you for everything. You are welcome. Anything else? I will make this coven better. Good. I will leave now. Wait. Any last advice? No. Goodbye. gonna say still processing. Why? This is too much responsibility. I shouldn't toy with people's faiths, or even worse, their pasts. I concede you that messing with the past is somewhat unsettling, but the future, aren't we all messing with each other's lives all the time anyway? You just happen to have the upper hand. I don't know. More than that, as the sole possessor of this talent, you have the responsibility to use it. You have the power to change this universe for the better. Own it. Maybe you have a point there. Some individuals lead covens, some others run societies, some beings can eat whole galaxies. I mean, I have the power to grant wishes. Own your talents, Fortuna. You're right. But these cards, it's not like I have total control over the readings. There's chance involved in this shuffling. What if a card only offers me tragic outcomes? You'll have to face some tough decisions, sure, but that's just like the rest of us. Sometimes there are no good outcomes. You have a talent for putting a spin on dire situations, don't you? I have found myself stuck between a rock and a hard place too many times. Have a knack for looking on the bright side, for my own sake. That's really human of you. Or that's really behemoth of humans. I was here first. As I said, a true reality spinner. Idana told you, reality is modified by consciousness. I may be a master of that. In any case, I may need some time before I feel ready to read the cards again. Nonsense. I need you back in the game as soon as possible. Do you want me to look into what was bothering you then? Oh, well. Knowledge. I'm gonna say this. It's about Gloria, the first witch. How did you? It's Idana's eye. Or better said, it's the water contract we sealed together. It's already activated. It's offering me knowledge. I can't fully access it. It feels like a waterfall of ideas behind my mind. And sometimes something jumps out of the water. So, you wanted to ask about Gloria. That's right. Gloria is my first love. I spent many universes without loving a single being. Suddenly, she came into existence, or better put, she ascended. Gloria is the first woman who left the mortal plane behind and became a witch. She is the inventor of magic, which is basically exploiting a universe's rules. I never met a single entity who was as full of love and ideas as Gloria, and I had the privilege of being loved by her. I wanted to ask you what had become of her. Before, I was afraid of what I'd find, but now I'm afraid of what you'd write. I promise I will look for the best possible reading or writing. All right. I granted you this deck. We might as well go all the way in. I got you, partner. Also, while you're at it, what do you say we try and reshape the Coven's stance on behemoths? That's not a bad idea. But what if we find in the cards isn't good? I don't think there's anything worse than being forbidden and hunted. You're right. Okay, let's put this deck to use. Alright, let's see. We want to look into how the Coven deals with behemoths. Alright? And let's see what has become of Gloria, the first witch. I'll do my best. The rest is in the hands of the deck. Alright, we have our first reading of the video. Leadership, purpose, justice, predestination, and luck. I'm gonna put this, I think I'm gonna go in order. I'm gonna put this in Coven and Behemoths. You, Abramar, will get to rule this Coven. Whoa, okay, that's a bit intense. The Coven will relax their policies regarding behemoths and will judge them on a case-by-case basis. I think this is a better option. I feel like witches should lead the Covens, but I do like this option. As it should be with anyone, no sentient being should be persecuted by default. You could still be judged as dangerous, though. I'm okay with that, I guess. All I ever asked for is a fair opportunity. I know I can prove myself useful to any community. It feels weird now, being aware that whatever comes out of my mouth will become true. Although, it's always been like that, I guess. What were the other options? I'd rather not say. It feels like I'd corrupt the reading if I revealed them. Understood. And hey, thank you. You're welcome. Alright, now let's figure out what happened to Gloria. Okay. Okay, you will never get to meet Gloria again, but you will find a love greater than hers. Gloria will never love you again, but you will get to meet her one more time. She has a parting gift for you. You will be reunited with Gloria and will get to rekindle the passion of your relationship. I kind of like this option. I'm not gonna lie. Like, he gets to move on. Not even your talent is powerful enough to allow me to see her again, huh? And a love greater than Gloria's. That sure sounds like fiction. You just wait. The cosmic wheel doesn't ever stop turning, Abramar. I can't picture an experience more intense than what I had with Gloria. But you've managed to poison this extra-dimensional being with hope. Thank you. My pleasure. Your deck feels way more dangerous now. I doubt I'll ever subject myself to your divination again. In all the universes I've existed in, nothing has ever made me feel so fragile. You must use these powers wisely, I beg of you. Whoa, I never expected to get a behemoth to beg. This is serious indeed. It's not a laughing matter, Fortuna. Hey, don't look at me. You're the one who's always teasing when it comes to life or death issues. Got a taste of my own medicine, huh? Now I see it's not funny. Please, accept my apologies. Come on, don't be so uptight. I've got your back. Sure. Look, you've got mail. Right, let's see. Who is it? Oh, we have a couple people. I kind of want to make a new card with the, Oh, okay, it kind of forced me to make a new card. I want to make a new card with the new arcana that we got. Oh, I feel different. Idona's eye is pulsing inside my skull. I feel as if I could see beyond the pictorial representations of arcana. Maybe I could spend a little magic to peek behind the cosmic curtain. Okay. Oh, so I can spend this to study the card. I see. Okay. I'm trying to think of a good background for what we got. We could use this one, I think. Or the road. I think I'll use this one. Select arcane. This one. This is the one that she gave us, so we're gonna use. No, I don't have enough energy. Oh, that's awkward. Okay. Well, regardless, I'm gonna make a new one. Let's use. I need to find one that, like, somewhat matches the vibe. The Seed of Knowledge. Let's use this one. Why not? Alright, and then we have Symbol. Let's use one with wind energy. I think this is wind. I don't know. Wind or earth? Let's use the Obsidian Sledgehammer. Why not? I'm kind of just picking random stuff at this point. Okay. Well, the colors match, so that's cool. Let's do this. This is gonna be super random. I don't even, like, know what this is, to be honest. It's gonna be a big swimming monster. The sledgehammer makes no sense. I'm gonna do what I usually do. I kind of just put it up here. Copy and flip. We're gonna put it right here. Cool. Okay, I feel like we need to just do this, I think. There we go. And then this can go right in the middle. This looks like an ice cream cone. It's with ice cream cones right here. And then we're gonna give this guy some like crab arms. There we go. And then I'll give him like a little claw, I think. He looks kind of goofy. Maybe I'll give him some legs too, why not? He's like a weird swimming creature. I guess I can just do that. Copy, flip. This is a very interesting card. Okay, this as a whole is like not centered at all, so we're gonna quickly just do that. Boom. There we go. Sure. Finish. This is a very odd card. Sunken civilization. The ever-boiling sea of tears grants access to the most profound emotions. The caress of the seed nurtures mercy and introspection. They can channel a power trip. The obsidian sledgehammer fixates on offering empowering revelations. This card represents introspection, determination, rightfulness, mercy, wellness, guardian, and ego. Alright, cool, we got a new card. Let's go ahead and do some readings, or talk to our people, I guess. I'm assuming we'll have to do some readings, so let us see. Alright, who are we going to talk to first? We have Dahlia. The old pitch kick the bucket. And then we have Jasmine. Okay, I think she has difficult news to share. I think we'll go with Dahlia first. I really like Dahlia. Idana is dead. Just laughing. Let's go out and celebrate. No, I can't. Why not? The hag is out. My freedom is in the hands of whoever becomes the next leader. Then I'll become leader. My first order of business will be to ban exile. I wish. No, I mean it. I'm running for office, Fortuna. Wow, really? I can't picture you running the coven, to be honest. I thought you despised that kind of responsibility. Yeah, but you know I was planning on overthrowing Idana. Got cold feet in the end, but this is a great opportunity to change things without resorting to violence. We've endured too many centuries of abusive leadership. I'm determined to revitalize our clan. Follow me, and I shall deliver freedom and happiness. You're even more energetic than usual. I'm raring to go. Fortuna, join me. Let's rule the coven together. Why don't you tell me about your plans first? Of course. Sorry, I got caught up in the moment. Don't you think I'm a dumb witch? I have a solid plan. I've done some research, and the 5 pillars of our coven's law are judgment, law enforcement, forbidden arts, mortal affairs, and witch duties. Judgment is how we decide who messed up and what to do with the coven. Law enforcement is how we punish those who messed up. Forbidden arts is how we deal with the dangerous stuff. Mortal affairs is how we deal with people, animals, and everything non-magical. Witch duties is basically what every sister has to do for the coven. Now, Idana was basically all F you, I rule, F you, I exile you, F dangerous stuff, F mortals, and well, F you. I want to change things radically. Try a new system, more open and inclusive. Judgment will be something held between all members of the coven. All important issues will be solved after hearing everyone's input, then celebrating a referendum. It's feasible since our coven has less than 100 members right now. There won't be law enforcement. All issues will be solved amicably between the affected parties. Isn't that a bit naive? What if they can't reach an agreement? We'll submit the case to the arbitrage office. I don't see why we need additional enforcement since we have the magical pact already. I see. Following that line of thought, there won't be any forbidden arts. I believe that banning things begets temptation. It's better to share knowledge and educate witches about its implications. Then, about mortal affairs, I believe we should cut all ties with mortals. This may seem radical, but I believe we are way too privileged to dare temper with human lives. I say, leave them be. We have a whole universe to toy with. As for witch duties, instead of asphycating quarterly controls, I say we set a magical tax to pool resources for the coven. Any witch could go about her life however she wants, provided she shares a proportional part of the magic she draws from the cosmos. We'll use those resources to help newcomers or any sister in need, or to develop some ambitious communal project. That basically sums it up. Oh, there's a pressing matter too. We have to decide how to deal with Idonna's corpse. We can either devour her or scatter her throughout the cosmos. Come again? Apparently, there's a lot of magic stored inside the corpse of a witch. If we literally eat her, ew, we'll all become more powerful. But if we free her magic, a lot of women will be able to ascend and become witches. We could almost double our numbers. I firmly believe we should share her magic with the universe. We may become more powerful should we devour her. But there's a special strength hidden in diversity. More points of view and the clash of new wills will make us grow in more interesting ways. That pretty much sums up my stance, so are you with me? I do agree with a lot of the things she said. I'm in. That is fantastic, Fortuna. We can do this. Okay, cards. Am I going to win? Wow, hold your horses, Dahlia. That question may be too heavy. Why? Jasmine is planning on running for office too. I had a feeling. Let's clear things up so we can save ourselves the pain of a campaign. If you want to solve this by shuffling a deck, you may as well meet with Jasmine and flip a coin. And none of that would do. Voters are going to need a campaign to be informed at the very least. Sure. We can still do the theater if necessary, but I'd rather know who's gonna win already to dispel all the anxiety. I refuse. That would be unfair to Jasmine. Better to think of a different question. Okay, I get it. What to ask? Oh, I know. Who are my enemies going to be? And what kind of dagger should I forge to face these trying times? Playing hardball, are we? The future of the coven is on the line. Let's pull out the artillery. Understood? Focus on your warrior spirit while I shuffle the cards. Alright, let's find out. This is my favorite part of the game, is doing the readings. Alright, we got the dragon. Alright, the dragon will go into enemies. Oh no. A powerful behemoth will stand in your way. Patrice, my sister, will make a strong case against you, becoming the next leader. I think I like this option better than the behemoth. What? Your sister? She barely interacts with the community. What does she care about politics? Yeah, this reading surprised me too. She'll have her reasons, I'm sure. And you'd better watch yourself because she's smart and relentless. Damn, things got all exciting all of a sudden. Aren't you scared? Hell yeah, but I wouldn't want it any other way. I hunt demons for a living. Having a challenge to look forward to is just like fuel to my huntress engines. I'm happy for you then. But I'm definitely still scared. Don't worry, I won't hurt her. It's not her that I'm worried about. Ooh, okay. Cunning, smith a blade to discern lies. Presence, make yourself a dagger that inspires respect. I like this one. That's it. Great idea, Fortuna. I'd say you're intimidating enough as you are. I don't know if this is going to be overkill. Shut up. I'm not intimidating. I'm just intense. That's a bit of an understatement, but you do you, witch. Will do. Thank you, Fortuna. She's so pretty. What's the matter? Not to undermine your craft, but I doubt a dagger will be enough to deal with Patrice. She can be a formidable opponent. What do you say we draw an extra card to explore what measures to take given this predicament? Absolutely. Lay it on me. Alright, here we go. Oh, I love this card. Dig up some dirt and report it to the arbiter. No, absolutely not. You'll be powerless against such a rival. Make a pact with a demon to sabotage your opponent's efforts. I don't like any any of these answers. I mean, I don't want to, like, do that to my own sister. I also don't want to say she's powerless, because I really like her. And she hunts demons, so this is kind of a weird one, but... yeah, this is hard. I guess I'll say this. A pact with a demon? That is preposterous, Fortuna. I've dedicated my whole existence as a witch to hunting them down. And all to pit it against your sister Patrice? Have you lost it? I'm sorry. Just bear in mind that if you ever get to a desperate point, this would be a pretty effective solution. You can easily end the demon after it's achieved its purpose. Still, that is repugnant. I apologize. I'm just laying out your best option here. Okay. Sorry for lashing out. I'm not sure that the leadership is so important to me that I'd stoop as low as asking for the help of a demon, but I'll keep it in mind in case I have to make a last stand for whatever reason. Thank you. And that's a wrap. I hope this was useful to you. Well, I'd have preferred to cut to the chase and see who was going to win, but this'll have to do. Thanks a lot for taking the time. My pleasure. Before I leave, I wanted to ask you for another favor. What's up? Another friend of yours to summon a behemoth? No, silly. One of the things that matters to me the most is how we deal with Idonna's corpse. I believe it is extremely important that we open the gates for more women to become witches. I agree. And because of that, I'd love it if you met with our most recent addition to the community. She's so new she doesn't even have a name yet. Please, let her come see you. You can help her find her way. And you'll get to see how diversity will make our coven richer too. It'll be my pleasure. Tell her to come whenever she's ready. Thank you so much. I'll be going now. I need to start putting a team together to deal with the campaign. See you. Bye, Dahlia. Alright. Now we're going to meet with Jasmine and see what she has to say about our campaign. Hello, Fortuna. I come with terrible news. I don't know how to say it. Idonna's dead. You knew already. I'm gonna say an arbiter told me. Oh yeah, how so? She's following my case and deemed it important to let me know. So the arbitrage office is still looking into your case. I'm glad to hear that. And how are you handling the news? I'm shocked, to be honest. Yes, this is going to be a tough blow for the coven. The first order of business is to decide how to deal with Idonna's corpse. Yeah, Dahlia was here a couple of minutes ago and brought me up to speed. Good. So basically, we have to decide whether to be fewer but stronger, or weaker but more diverse. What's your stance on this? I believe we should devour her. I had a feeling they were going to be opposite of each other. So far, I love them both, but I agree with, why can't I think of her name? Changing government and all, I believe that it's just not the best time to receive that many new trainees. I mean, that's a fair argument. There's already enough turmoil in having to establish a new direction. We need to be stronger than ever for the sake of our sisters. I see. And speaking of that, I'm running for leader. Yeah, so I heard. Girl, you are well informed for being isolated on this asteroid. What can I say? Anyway, I thought the coven could use a tender, loving care after Idonna. Will you help me with your divination, Fortuna? Can I count on your support? Tell me about your program first. But of course, sorry. Right now there are 5 pillars in the rule set of our coven. Okay, I already know about these. I'm gonna skip through this just because I already know. I believe we shouldn't leave witch law in the hands of exogenous foes. My proposal is that judgment should be in the hands of the oldest 4 members of the coven in agreement with the leader. So any judgment should come by quorum of the 5 wisest witches. Then there's law enforcement. Right now, witches who put the coven in jeopardy are sent to exile for a variable amount of time depending on the severity of their actions, and it's truly horrible. My proposal here is that the witches accumulate warnings depending on the severity of their transgressions, and eventually, should they fail to change their behavior, they will be expelled from the coven. I do like that. I do like that option. No witch should endure what you're going through, Fortuna. Letting witches go to find a new coven that's a better fit is a more human solution in my opinion. Then there's the forbidden arts. That's how we deal with hazardous magic and knowledge, such as summoning behemoths, necromancy, and so on. Right now, when the coven determines something could put our community at risk, we ban it, and I believe it should stay that way, so no changes on that front for my part. Next point, mortal affairs. That's how we deal with humans and other lesser beings. Idonna determined that the mortals should be exploited and manipulated for witches' convenience. I don't like that at all. I don't believe any soul to be a lesser being to begin with. I believe we have the responsibility to protect and guide mortal societies. I do like that. We have the power to better their lives, so we must do so. And last but not least, there are the witch duties. That defines what members' obligations to the coven are. Right now we have the infamous quarterly controls, and should a witch fail to deliver, they'll eventually lose their membership. I propose a policy of zero vigilance to trust that our member of the coven will always strive to better our community. Contribution should be at every witch's own pace and discretion. Oh, there's also the issue regarding what to do with Idonna's corpse. I say we devour her and become stronger. I do like a couple of Jasmine's points, but I think I overall prefer, I don't know why I can't think of her name and I literally just talked to her. My memory is really bad. I prefer the other girls' points overall a little bit more. I'm gonna say I already promised Dahlia. Dahlia, that's her name. Oh, is that true? I wasn't aware she came to you first. I'm sorry. Well, it's important to keep one's word, so I won't insist. But this doesn't mean I won't try to win you over. There's a lot of campaigning still to come. In fact, listen, there's someone I'd like you to meet. Maybe she'll make you more sympathetic to our cause. Junraisha, the mathematician witch. She also believes she would devour Idonna and become stronger. Junraisha is the oldest and wisest witch in our coven after Idonna. I'm sure she can make a strong case for why we should absorb our former leader's corpse. Sure, tell her to pay me a visit. For now, I should be leaving. There are a lot of people I need to meet to get my campaign in motion. Take care. Do your best. Okay. So we're going to be meeting with 2 new people. A brand new witch and one of the oldest witches, which is really interesting. The fresh smell of political turmoil. Rejoice, Fortuna. This is the perfect scenario to quite literally play our cards. Things could get messy from this point on. How do you feel about politics? Unnecessary pain in the ass? I'd rather keep on. Honestly, that. Yeah, I see how they could become suffocating for a mortal. Too many hows and whys. I think it's important to stay in touch to a degree if you don't want to be insensitive to the status of your community. Agreed. But I sure hate many things about it. I get it. What are your plans for these elections, then? Why did you choose to go with Dahlia? I'm just gonna say I like Dahlia's program better. She may get upset about it. But we'll have to understand. The direction of the coven is not a matter to be taken lightly. If either of them don't respect my stance, they aren't suited to lead to begin with. Good point. By the way, I'm curious about one thing. Why didn't you tell any of your friends about the true nature of your divination? You know, the detail about being a writer and not a reader. I'm scared. I'm scared about how they would react, but I'm also afraid of myself. I'm still figuring out what this rediscovered power means and what to do about it. I don't feel any different. The pressure is immeasurable. I see. I am afraid too, but I'm here with you. I can help you get through this, Fortuna. Oh, are you so afraid that you're desperate to get on my good side? You wish, witch. Jokes aside, I already told you this is the first time I've ever encountered, throughout my many existences, something that truly terrifies me. But I'm starting to enjoy the feeling. makes me feel alive. I wouldn't mind partaking in that thrill. Why don't you write yourself some courage? Okay, I'll draw myself one card. Wait. I was just pulling your leg. This is too risky. What if you draw a card ripe with fire magic and end up in a bad place? Better not to play with fire. Ooh, you just dodged a bullet. I wouldn't do it either. We created something unique. Oh, something quite frightening, huh? Tell me about it. Hey, looks like you have mail. Alright. Okay, so these are our new people. Oh wait, this is Greth. Okay. Okay, this is Junraisha. Okay, got it. And that's a newcomer. Okay, so I think... So we have Greth, and then we have the older witch and the newcomer. I love her familiar so much. Okay, but I think we're gonna save these new meetings for the next video. Before we end though, I'm just gonna make one more tarot card, if I can, if I have enough points to do it. Let's see. Create a card. Okay, I have a lot of water and fire. I'd like to make something more water focused. Let's do the red strings club. Let's use this one. And then I mean, I feel like this makes sense. Okay. There we go. Let's see. This lady here. What is this behind you? Okay. I'm just gonna have like fire just behind her, I think. There we go. I would actually turn this a little bit. There you go. And then let's send this forward. She's just gonna have to hold on to like multiple things, I think. Oh, wait, I didn't want to do that. Oh, I can't put it. That's awkward. Can I just get rid of this? No, I can't. Okay. This is gonna be one of these things, I think. Copy and flip. Do. There we go. And then this is gonna go. I want to make it look more like it's coming out of her hand. Okay, perfect. And then let's throw a little sword action in here. Just at the bottom. Actually, I'll put her at the top right here. Boom. It looks like it's hanging on the wall, I think. And then I'm just gonna have this like feather coming out of her hair. I think that'd be kind of cute. I just realized she has elf ears. I love me some elf ears. Okay, cute. I'm just gonna make her also, in general, just a little bit bigger. There we go. Take up more space. Perfect. Card is finished. The Finger's Pit. Fortuna, are you listening? Look into their souls. The Duchess is a master of desire and power dynamics. Those who forget the safe word will be consumed by tragedy. The fire whip exalts the odd pleasure in conflict. This card represents yearning, passion, rejection, bad omen, courage, rivalry, and tragedy. What a card. Alright, perfect. Alrighty, y'all, we're gonna go ahead and end this video here for today. So we have some things to think about here. In the next video, we're gonna meet with our friend Greth, as well as meet with the new witch and the old witch to solidify our decision for the political campaign for the coven leader. I'm really interested to see how this goes. I hope there's not too much conflict, because I really like both Jasmine and Dahlia, so I don't really want them to fight, but we'll see what happens. Thank you all so much for watching. If you made it to the end of the video without falling asleep, go ahead and comment a crystal ball emoji to let me know you made it. And yeah, I will see you all in the next video. Thank you again so much for watching. I hope you all have an amazing rest of your day or night, and that your week is filled with lots of peace. Bye, friends.